Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's comments after Manchester United's 5-0 win over RB Leipzig, a second successive decisive Champions League defeat of a top-5 league leader, will be sure to spark some questions amongst fans. Donny van de Beek and Paul Pogba were among the players who came into the squad and absolutely bossed one of last season's UCL semi-finalists. More, 3 things learned from Man Utd. RBL, Julian Nagelsmann is perhaps the most promising young coach in the world. His team had no answers, perhaps because United has played a 4-2-3-1 for the vast majority of its 2020 matches under Solksjaer. Leipzig has allowed 3 goals in 5 Bundesliga outings this season. United could have doubled that. Solksjaer, reputed more for his man management than his tactics, went with what looked like either a 4-4-2 diamond or 4-3-1-2. Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial were relentless up top and Van de Beek was more than able underneath him. Playing Pogba as an active left center midfielder with feisty Fred on the other side of staid Nemanja Matic, Leipzig was confused at times. So how does Solskjaer respond on a week he's had to explain to people why he wasn't playing Van de Beek? It was a case of using the squad, Solksjaer said. We had to rest a few players and the ones who came in did brilliant. Ellipsis. It's very good to know for the players that we have a strong squad to pick from. We are very happy with the start. We have played against 2 very good teams, 2 difficult games, and we have performed fantastic. We showed our own quality, and if we focus on the next job and the next job and the next job, who knows how far they are going to go. We go to Istanbul next week wanting 3 points there as well. All of that is well and good, and of course Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford will be back in the starting 11 against Arsenal given both their reputations and super sub roles on Wednesday. But Solskjaer would be remiss not to largely try the same personnel, and it will be interesting to see if he can resist starting Pogba instead of returning to Scott McTominay. Will he go back to the 4-2-3-1 and remove Van de Beek, too, in order to get Daniel James back in the lineup? Frankly, I don't know how he can, especially when you consider that the other time he went away from the 4-2-3-1, he beat PSG in Paris again. Premier League teams have largely figured out Solskjaer's usual formation, with only Bruno Fernandes wizardry and the occasional Marcus Rashford chip in prodding wins. Their 1W2L start to the league season should have been 0-3 according to the XG stats, which say only the 4-1 win over Newcastle was a decisive performance.